Subheading, children, is dividing mixed bit numbers. So let's look at an example and then just, how about 2 2/3 divided by 1 1/2? 2 2/3 divided by 1 1/2. Anybody got any thoughts on it for that? I mean, how would you divide that up? Or you're asking somebody how many 1 1/2s are in 2 2/3? Doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Maggie Dervis, what do you think we have to do here?
Well, you have to change them to
Step number 1 is correct. The first thing you want to do is make them improper. Make improper. Which means you're going to get 2 times 3 plus 2 is 8/3 divided by 3/2. Does that help? Sure, why not? Then guess what, children? Somebody want to take a proverbial stab at this? This is now simply just dividing by fractions, and what's the rule to divide by a fraction? Ryan, you?
multiply the first number by second number and reciprocal.
Yes, so I'm going to change that and just say this. Flip the second fraction and then multiply. And that's where most people go wrong. Please make sure it is the second fraction. Don't flip the 8/3. Flip the second one. It's going to be 8/3 times 2/3. And when you multiply that out, you get 16/9. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the absolute last step you always do with fractions is, in the math world, we call it simplifying them. And to simplify just means you either reduce or change from improper to mixed or do whatever you have to do to make it the easiest way. 9 goes into 16 one time with 7 left over. So 1 7/9 is your answer. Definitely not a problem that you can do in your head if you think about it there. So let's look at this in practical application times. Right out of the book, write this problem down. It says that Gabe has 2 1/4 hours. Gabe has 2 1/4 hours to finish 3 projects. How long can he spend on each? Now, children, here is something, a little life lesson to be learned here. Looking at this, even for I myself, I know this is probably a division problem, but I'm not exactly sure which one I divide by which one. And the thing that always throws us is the whole fraction business. So let me suggest to you this, okay? Think about it, change the numbers so that they're easy numbers to think about, and then think about the process that you're doing it. For example, let's say he's got 10 hours to do 2 projects. That's pretty simple. How long is it going to take him? 10 hours to do 2 projects means you could spend how long in each one, Logan?
2.5 hours.
10 hours and you're doing 2 projects. Logan? 10 hours to do 2 projects.
5 hours.
Yeah, it'd take you 5 hours. In other words, you would take 10 and divide it by 2, right? And get your 5. Well, the numbers weren't 10 and 2. They were 2 1/4 divided by 3. So now I know what problem, what part of the numbers go where, I can do the problem. And the same thing, don't worry about, even if this is a number, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna make them improper. This is what, 9/4 divided by 3/1, and that is the same thing as 9/4 times 1/3. Which means you end up with 9/12, which is 3/4. And what is 3/4? That's how long he can spend on each one. And can I also please suggest to you, at some point in your math life, you're gonna wanna go right from this into this and skip writing down this that way, because you say, I can change it to improper and mixed all in one fatal swoop, or change it from improper and make it its reciprocal all in one. I would suggest you don't. I mean, don't try to skip writing it down, because in the end, I think you'll find yourself confusing yourself and probably not. You know what I'm saying? Some of you will want to go right from this to this without doing this. And I'm saying I strongly recommend take the extra 5 seconds and write down the middle step there. Questions, concerns, issues? Shall I give you one?
Sure.
7 divided by 1 3/4. 7 divided by 1 3/4. How many 1 3/4 can you get out of 7? I'll be willing to bet you can get at least 2 or 3. If you have 7 apples and you give everybody 1 3/4 of them, it's got to be a number less than 7. Probably more than 2. More than 3 maybe. Hopefully we ended up with, Logan? That's what I got. 7/1 divided by 7/4. 7/1 times 4/7. 28/7, and 7 goes into 28 4 times. Shellhammer, is there a problem with that?
No.
What, did you like it?